Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is the Double Talk Show, episode 13, if I could talk. I am your host of the show, MazezRealm, and I have got some really good guests for you guys today. I have got 5150 Soldier. This is his second time on the show. Welcome him back to the show. I'm glad he is on. I've also got my co-host. Yes, my co-host Marcolinth is there with his pirate hat on the show today. Give him a warm welcome. He is here. And then my very special guest and the winner of this week's contest for my subscribers to be on the show with me is ReppinMontreal. He is repping the beautiful city of Montreal from Canada. He is on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome him to the show. There we go. So, right. I'm so glad that this show is actually starting on time. And another thing that I also wanted to mention is that, again, I apologize for last week's cancellation of the show where it just didn't work out. Easter took over. Baby Jesus crashed my show. But it's okay. He deserves it.
Hijacked it.
That's his holiday. So, one of his holidays. So I had to cancel the show, unfortunately, for that. But I'm really happy that the show's starting. I've got good guests for you guys today, and I'm really excited about that. We also have some really good subjects to talk about that we're going to be talking about on the show, obviously. So if you guys want to ask us any questions, you can do that by tweeting the questions on my Twitter. The polls are officially live on Twitter right now, so you can go ahead and ask any question. Make sure you hashtag Double Talk Show on your question so that it pops up immediately here on my feed. And the easiest way to do that is when you're actually watching the show live. You can actually watch the chat, and you can interact with us directly there on the chat there on YouTube. It should be live there on my channel right now. So, without further ado, we'll jump right in. I do want to reintroduce my guests that have not been on the show before. ReppinMontreal is obviously, this is his first time on the show, so I will definitely open the floor for his subjects and things he wants to talk about. I know that I have some subjects that I definitely want to talk about that are really important going on right now, and that is, the first one is based on the Call of Duty Championship that's going on right now. I have to share some airtime with them. I'm sure you guys want to take a break from watching all of the carnage that's going on right now. On all those teams, they're doing a great job on that live stream. So if you guys want to take a break and tune into the show, that would be great. It would be awesome. But yeah, that's one thing I want to talk about. Also want to talk about the new YouTube layout that has been introduced for the last week and a half or so. I'm sure a lot of you have had it early, like I have had it a little bit early, and basically going to be discussing, a little bit about that and how all of that is going, and some other things that we'll be talking about are things that you guys bring up. So without further ado, I'll jump right into that subject, and I'm going to ask you guys really what you guys have experienced with this new YouTube layout and your frustrations with it. I know I was a little bit frustrated at first, but I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about it?
I don't mind it. I feel like right now I have a kind of neutral relationship with it because I don't use the new channel layout, so I'm kind of just coasting by right now, and I'll wait for YouTube to change it, automatically for me, I guess. I'm not going to willingly switch over, but when they do, I'll accept it and take it as it comes. But as it is, I can't really notice a tangible difference in my views or my likes or anything like that, or the sub boxes. They're not very good as always.
You haven't quite switched. You haven't switched your layout yet, have you?
I haven't switched it yet. I'm still with the old one. Yeah, I'm still with the old one.
That's why you haven't suffered from that yet.
Yeah.
But
the suffering.
Yeah, you will later. At least from what I've been dealing with, which is it's a pain in the ass. It really is. But I know Marco has been dealing with that too, and he's got a lot of subs right now, or he's getting more subs than he had way before too. So, I mean, in your opinion, how has it been for you, Mr. Pirate Hat over there?
Well, basically, YouTube switched my layout automatically to the new layout, and that was basically like taking a cedar limb up the asshole for my view count. It was just horrifyingly bad. I don't know.
That's always a good thing.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful comparison.
No, it's just I get a lot of views. I mean, overall on my channel, but the videos that I release don't get that many views right off the bat. Like, I put out like 4 videos last week, and the highest one has 52 views, which isn't that great. I mean, it has a lot of likes, a lot of comments, but most of my subs aren't getting to watch my videos for some reason.
I don't know if I can interject. I'm noticing this too. Like, it's more of like, for me, when I post a video these days, it's more like a slow trickle. Like, instead of getting a huge hit of views the first day, I'll get maybe like 12 the first day, and then over the next week, it'll like ramp up to 50.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It seems like it's like evenly split like over each day, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I don't know, but like, I'll check my my view count on Social Blade, because you can go on their website and check how many views you got for a day. And generally, I hit like 100 views a day, but for some reason, like the video that I put out that day doesn't have hardly any views at all. People are just watching random ass shit, like old videos, and like I got comments on videos that I put out when Modern Warfare 3 was out. So I mean, I just don't know.
Well, here's the thing that I've dealt with on the new layout, and it's a pain. And here's the reason why. The new trailer option that they've got is a cool option. It's supposed to market your channel without people being subbed to your channel, it's a good idea, I guess. You know, that's good. The only issue is that when you upload a new video, the sub boxes are somewhat broken, so that the only way that they seem to show up on sub boxes from the interaction that I've had with my subscribers is that they show up a little bit later. They don't show up right as you post the video, and they also, it's like a prioritization that they've got. I don't know why that is. And you've got the issue with it, you know, not really affecting the views unless if you put it as your trailer. So that's what I have been doing now. Like, every time I release a video, I release it as the trailer so that it gets on my sub boxes as quickly as they possibly can.
Okay, so
and then obviously people who are not familiar with my stuff. What's that?
It forces you to use your newest video as a trailer? Wow, that's stupid.
And then it doesn't
I know,
force you to do it, because you can still get views eventually. But it's just, it's an issue just because of the fact it's just that it seems like I cannot get the views that I used to be able to get really easily, unless if I put it as my trailer. If I really want to showcase that particular video that particular day, I have to do that. And
yeah, I think
and that's
what I was trying to say earlier.
I know that the new system that they have. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what I was trying to say earlier, like, that they force you now to like manually go and like change your newest video to the trailer now if you want to get any views on it. Wow. Or like, you know, if you want the video that pops up in your channel. It's
insane. Yeah, it's insane. I don't know why they would do that, but it is. But they do have the new tag system where you can tag all of your, you can type in individual tags for the videos that you want to tag, and then you can implement those by literally just selecting all of the videos that you have and then just adding that tag to those videos without having to go into each individual video and tag that. That's really cool, and I have been doing that, and that does help your older videos get more views. Because I know Marco was saying that he gets like comments from Modern Warfare 3 videos, and he's like, what? You know, and that's part of the reason why that has happened. You know, it's just they at least help you market all of your channels. So I'm still, you know, still getting the views for my channel views, but not for my individual video views that I want to accomplish. So I'm getting a lot of channel views and views for other older videos, but I kind of want to market the newer videos too. So that's the issue I'm having, and I'm trying to figure out a medium to fix that. But, you know.
Well, hopefully people will bitch about it enough, because, I mean, even Wicked Shrapnel's been having trouble with that shit, so I don't know if you guys have, like, stopped by his channel, but some of his videos have, like, no views at all for how many subs he has. Like,
right. I mean, not only Wicked Shrapnel, though. I mean, even Woody's Gamertag has had some slow view counts coming up for some of his really popular post. I mean, I know that he used to get like an automatic. He used to post this video, and at least in 5 minutes, he would get 350 views, just in like 10, 15 minutes, and that's just from YouTube streaming those views, almost 1 million. So, like, this video, 350 views automatically. Seemed that way. And then it basically got really high. But then it started to trickle to that portion, where it wouldn't be as immediate. And I was like, is this happening to everybody? And it seems to be happening to everybody,
I think what it is YouTube is going on. Yeah, I think YouTube is counting the views differently than they used to. That seems like the only explanation for it.
I really wish they'd find a way to like circumvent the whole thing with like view capped at 300. I don't know. To me, that just doesn't make much sense.
Dude, is it just me or is Mazes lagging?
Yeah, I feel like Maze is like a couple seconds behind when we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be the case. Give me 2 seconds.
We're getting DDoSed.
Carry on because I'm having host issues. I hope not.
Okay.
I really hope.
I feel like I'm lagging really bad. So I can see
your video is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your video is, but you're talking fine. So I guess everyone can see your beautiful face, anyways. So I don't.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, come on.
It's a big issue.
I don't know what's going on.
Hottest gamer here, right here. I could win an award for that.
Double talk swimsuit issue.
You can.
Dude, I don't know. I
don't know. This has never happened.
Is everybody on here an Xbox player?
What? This kind of lag?
It happened that one time when Beats of the OC was on.
No, but is it still lagging for you guys?
No, but if I can interject now, I have a topic I think that could draw up a quick little conversation. How did you come up with your online moniker or your gamer tag or whatever? Because everyone seems everyone seems to have an interesting little story.
Everybody has their story.
Yeah.
That is, I do have an interesting story about that.
Yeah, I don't know if you don't know this or anything, but.
No, actually we haven't, and that's actually really good, and we'll definitely go into everybody's individual gamer tag. But mine specifically, and my channel name and all of that stuff, it came from, I've had this nickname for a while, Maze. I've had several nicknames, but Maze is the one that stuck. And the reason how I got that nickname to begin with was when I was in high school. This was years ago. I had a friend of mine whose name was Mark, like my actual name is in real life as well. And he and his current wife, because they weren't married at the time. It's not like he's been married 8 times, but they weren't married at the time. We were friends too. I mean, we've been friends for a long time. I actually knew her longer than Mark knew his actual wife. So I've just known her for a long time. So every time that we were hanging out together, she would be like, "Hey, Mark, come over here and check this out." And we would both come over there. Like if we were little puppy dogs or something. Like we would just show up. And so then I was like, okay, we need to come up with a nickname, obviously, for me. Because every time you say Mark, we're all like, turn around and we're like, oh, yeah, what's going on? And it's like, no, I'm talking to him. I'm like, fuck it. I mean, I'm tired of answering, to someone else every time. So since we had the same name, she mixed first name with letters from your...
shit.
Did we lose? Soldier?
Amaze sounds good.
We lost Soldier.
We lost Soldier. We lost him. God damn it.
God damn it,
Well, we'll see if we can get him back in. We'll see if we can get him back in there.
Who knows? Maybe we don't want him back.
Right now.
Maybe this improves your connection.
Oh, man. I hope not. I hope not. We gotta get him back in here.
Yeah. No, we gotta get him back.
Yeah, I don't know. Your connection's a little bit shardy. A little bit shardy.
Probably the fact that you're streaming and hosting at the same time. It's probably not helping.
I've never had this problem before, though. I've never had this problem. I went ahead and sent the invite out again. I'm not streaming, though. Like, I'm not showing this on 2 windows. So,
I don't know.
Okay. Again, we're really sorry about the technical difficulties we've been having here on the show today. For some reason, this has been the first time this has really happened. having issues with the connection where it's lagging out. If you guys have had an issue, or you can see that there's something going on with the stream, please let me know, and I'll see if I can do my best to make sure that the stream does not end for you guys that are watching. So
can you mess with the
let me
stream
just double
quality?
check here.
Like if you're streaming at 720, could you like bump it down to 4? If you're streaming like 720, could you bump it down to 480 or something like that? And mess with the stream quality, see if that improves it.
Let me see if I can do that real quick. I can do my best here.
Yeah, because I'm sure if you because I don't think many people watch like full screen 720, so yeah, you could probably bump the quality down a little bit if you can do that.
Yeah, the only time I ever watch in full HD is like if I'm watching like Pwn Stars or something.
Yeah.
Like Joe Nasty.
So
what is going on?
While Maze is figuring out like the technical stuff, how about we we do our gamer tags?
Can you guys actually open a window here?
Open a window?
Yeah, so you continue talking about well, let me just finish my story real quick before, unless if I'm still lagging.
No, you're fine right now.
Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so basically, I got my nickname Maze from a mixture of my last name, which is Italian and has a Z in it, which makes anything look cool, I guess. Z's are cool, from what I've been told. And then, mix it with my first name, and that's how I got my name Maze. And then, when I started my PC, I've been playing PC gaming. I mean, I've been a PC gamer for a while. I had been, and then I transitioned over to consoles. And when I used to host 1v1 matches on the first Halo Combat Evolved, my lobby that I used to call, that I always used to start, was named MazezRealm, because I was Maze and it was my realm. I was my 1v1 area where I would literally make people rage quit, because I used to be really good on Halo Combat Evolved. So people would always be like, "Oh my God, this room, don't join this room, because he's gonna just kick your ass and you're never gonna be able to win the match." And so from there, I thought it was fun to host that lobby that was called MazezRealm. So when I got my Xbox 360, I wanted to have my gamer tag, as Maze, but that Maze is obviously taken. I guess it's a popular nickname or just a popular thing. It's a cool name, I guess, so people wanted to use that. So I'm like, I have to figure out a way of, I guess I'll just make my gamer tag MazezRealm, and then so I try to type in Mazes apostrophe S, and you can't do that. You can't use apostrophes or anything. So I'm like, damn it, what can I do to make this sound like MazezRealm without adding an apostrophe or an S, because then it looks really strange. And so then I came up with that, with the double Z, and it actually worked out, and that's how I got my gamer tag, and I've never changed it. It's always been the same, and for people that have been playing with me for years, and when I played with the Frag Dolls on that particular thing that they did, they had their Frag Doll Friday contest and thing back in the day, and I got a chance to play with them, and people will still recognize me from playing with the Frag Dolls with that gamer tag, and I've been really excited, so I've never changed it since then.
Did you guys just witness me lag out completely?
Yeah, okay, I thought you left or something. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, you totally lagged back out. See if you could get that toolbar to work back out again for you. But anyway, that's the story of my gamer tag and how I got mine, and the personality on YouTube, and even my banner and everything has to do with mazes and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And it even kind of reflects my play style on Call of Duty as well, the way that I flank people and
it's so complicated.
It's so complicated to flank people.
It's
no, it's not complicated to flank him. It is very complicated to flank them and actually do it properly and kill them and do well. So that's where it takes a little bit of skill. So anyway, regardless, we'll just move on to, obviously, Marcolinth. That one is a story that he has to tell, because his actual name is Robert.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I know your actual name is Marco.
Too.
But, so, yeah.
Basically, I was like, what, 15 or something? My original gamer tag was like Reaper something, 667, something like that, I don't know. Anyway, so I didn't used to play online, so I could use whatever gamer tag I wanted, right? So the second I got my Xbox Live account, I type in Reaper, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be a Reaper. And it's like, nope, every version of that is taken. So I was like, okay, what the fuck am I going to use for a gamer tag? So I had been reading this very strange book, which I found all the way at the end of some library shelf in a forgotten town where I used to live. It had like 3,000 people in it. Horrible place. Don't ever want to go back there. But anyway, that's beside this point. So I found this book, and in the book there is a fallen angel who is the devil's right-hand man whose name was Marcolinth. And I was like, well, I doubt anybody else in the world has read this book, so I'll just try that and see if it works. And so it did.
The rest is history.
Yeah. So I've had that for like, what, a couple of years now?
You've had it for a long time, ever since I've been playing with you. I mean,
yeah, those are good stories. I can't live up to that.
Yeah, you guys have great stories, but it's just like shitty. Like
I feel like me and Soldier should have started, or at least I should have started. Like you guys finished because.
First for last.
Because as you guys know, the story behind my gamer tag is, as you guys know, I am fluent in gangsta. So Reppin means representing or from, and Montreal is named my hometown or where I'm from. So I am from Montreal, and that is where that came from.
Dude, I would have never guessed that. Come on.
I mean, look, it takes someone with a degree in gangsterology, such as myself, to really understand what Reppin means. You know, you definitely can go on Urban Dictionary and figure that out.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Totally.
If you don't know what Reppin means, then you won't be able to read my name either. And I'm the host of the show. And I would be insulted. So, you know, we wouldn't want that. But 5150, what made you come up with those numbers, man?
Basically, like, when I first got Xbox, I don't know how old I was, like 14 or something like that, and my friend was like, oh, we should make a 5150 clan. I had no idea what the meaning meant, like, at the time. And it was just me and him for some reason, and he ended up changing his name. I just ended up keeping it because I just thought it sounded cool, and that's basically the story of my dumbass gamer tag that I came up with. I did want to change it, but I never could think of anything that really meant something. So I was like, I play Call of Duty, Soldier, you know, it kind of goes with it. I play shooting games, and 5150, that's like a Van Halen album or some shit. So, you know, whatever.
Well, that is actually not as bad as it possibly could be.
That's pretty good. Mine's pretty shitty. Mine was subpar as hell.
I don't know.
I had subpar quality in my gamer tag story. I'll admit that.
That's not that bad though, dude. Like, literally, I've seen gamer tags with so many goddamn X's.
Oh yeah, you see the guys with
it's like ridiculous.
Or you see the guys with like the gamer tags they got from Microsoft, like Unbraced Lamb 658.
Phase Optic XX.
Or like ordinary broccoli.
Yeah.
Why do these people? I don't understand.
No, it's never ordinary. It's never like a basic adjective. It's always like ordinary-est.
That's how C-Nanner's got his name.
C-Nanners is actually funny, though.
Yeah,
it's funny as shit.
Yeah, C-Nanners, it's like, it doesn't actually mean anything. Well, I mean, it means two different words, but like C-Nanners itself doesn't mean anything, but it's still really funny and creative.
Yeah, it does. It means the C and Nanners.
Oh, yeah. C bananas together.
You're
not gonna find C-Nanners in like the goddamn like Oxford or anything like that. You know, that doesn't.
I beg to differ.
C-Nanners is probably made it in somehow. He's probably made it in there somehow.
I bet a lot of his success is just due to having an interesting name. You know, because like it pops up in your YouTube feed, you're like, C-Nanners, fuck it, I'm gonna watch that shit.
A lot of it's branding. And that's. Wait, what was that?
It was a laugh.
Was that Lefty?
You have a tumor.
that was definitely a laugh. But I think C-Nanners just made a name for himself because of his personality too.
That's true.
Oh, yeah,
it fits with his personality. It's perfect with his personality, though.
It does go well with his. I mean, it does.
I mean, if his name had been like XXX Dark Shadow XXXX, probably nobody would watch it.
And you've got people who have no imagination, who obviously they correspond their really strange gamer tags to their actual Black Ops 2 emblems or Black Ops emblems. So you'll see some obscene things. So you'll see like Dick Sucker 189, and then they have a giant
their real name name as like your
Yeah.
gamer tag. You ever see it, or it's like
Yeah,
they
I don't
put
wanna
the
get-
actual name. I'm like, are you retarded?
I
Like,
wouldn't do that. I don't want to get cyber stalked. I'm fine.
you have to have fun with it. Like,
Yeah.
Well, shit. Well, here's the thing. Unfortunately, my YouTube channel name is
I
actually
saw
my
that.
name, which
You're gonna get
that is a
found.
mistake. That was a mistake. But
If you
when I
could-
started my YouTube channel back in the day, this was back in like '06 that I actually started my channel. Just physically got the account. I did not ever fathom that I would be doing this.
Yeah.
Doing commentaries and hosting podcasts. I didn't really think of that. So
I have about
you know,
10
I
different
just use my
YouTube
name.
channels because I
Would-
like
Yeah.
forget. I
Would
used to
that your
forget every time.
would that your desk were a time desk? You would go back in time and
You know what?
erase your
Actually, a
Mark
little
Carosa
story
channel.
is that I created a YouTube channel. I think it was like my actual gamer tag, and that's why I don't have it as my YouTube. But I actually uploaded
great.
like three Minecraft videos to it, and they sucked ass. And I never could remember what the channel is, but I should probably look it up to see how many views they have. Probably like 2. But I remember I was like, oh, I want to get into YouTube, and I didn't have a POG or whatever, and so I just recorded with this shitty like 480p screen recorder.
Damn.
Well, it's better than
Yeah.
most people. Better than most people.
That is.
Dude,
I
the
have
first-
seen some atrocities, but go ahead, Marco.
Yeah.
I was just saying, the first game capture they had was the Roxio game capture, and that thing recorded in not even.
I had
480p.
that too. That thing was horrible.
Yeah, I mean,
it was, but if you watch the video that Drifter did about it, you could get it looking not
Yeah.
that bad.
But I still maintain that the best decision I've made on YouTube is going HD.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Possibly after that, getting a decent mic. That really
The
helped.
Elgato is ridiculous. I love that thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to get one of those actually.
Okay.
I'm thinking about getting another one.
Question to Mr. Elgato owner. Does the livecom recording feature actually work, or is that
Oh.
like a gimmick?
Hell yeah, it's awesome
It
because you don't
works?
even have to import it into Sony Vegas.
Okay.
You just
'Cause I've
do
heard-
it, and just the raw file has everything in it. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I've heard complaints though. I've heard people like the audio is like out of sync by a couple seconds, but that's good to know that it's well synced.
but that's based
far-
on
well, you
the
know,
upload, though. Normally.
I think I think that if you have that, if like say you know how a ghost records, I'm sure you guys all know that it has that feature to go back and record something.
Yeah.
Do you guys know
Right.
that?
I have heard of it.
I think if you have it on for too long and you try live recording, it'll probably be a little bit laggy. But other than that, I've never had any problems with the live com. All my live coms on my channel that I've done are with those, and they've turned out fine. So
That is a cool,
Yeah, man, I
feature.
I should buy an Elgato and then do a
oh, another
Podcast
awesome
delay.
thing is the Twitch TV thing. The Twitch TV
Oh.
thing
Yeah.
is awesome.
You could
You could
broadcast
live
directly to
stream.
Twitch.
You could live stream in HD, and it's there. You don't even have to go on Twitch.tv. You just click record, and it starts doing it.
Yeah, the only problem
awesome.
I have with like the way the Elgato streams is that it streams like 720. It only streams like the highest quality. So if you're like me and you have a really crappy internet connection, I can't watch
can-
Elgato streams at all.
No,
Without,
you don't. It doesn't
without
only
lagging.
record in HD. You can put
yeah,
it in
it only
360
streams. I'm
4K.
pretty sure it only streams in HD. I've watched.
No,
I've
no,
watched
it
Elgato
doesn't.
streams.
I have it. I've recorded. My first live stream was in 360p. I don't know why I did it in that.
I'm curious right now. Well, I mean, yeah, of course you can like make it 360p, but if you make it like the highest quality, you can't change it like on Twitch.
Yeah, you can. Like,
Yeah,
because
you can change
I
it.
I watch Jay Nasty and Pwn Stars. They both use the
Are
Elgato.
you sure they don't use the chips in their computers, the like the video card add-ons? That
No, like I know for a fact Jay
you could technically like record both, like use a
back.
YouTube downloader, right, and download both parts and upload. Put
Well,
them
now
together.
that he's back, it may do something different. I don't know what the hell it's gonna do.
Okay.
That
So,
sucked.
it's all up in the air right now.
I can't hear him,
Holy donkey shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies
That
and
was
gentlemen.
That was awful.
Yeah.
Are you playing on JNest's connection? Come
you know,
on,
you should
bro.
really
Dude.
you should pull an Eminem and be like,
I don't know what
bitches and gentlemen.
Yeah, you're lagging a bit. I don't know what's going on.
I think your roommates are watching way too much porn. That's what I think.
I have to agree.
They're streaming Netflix, they're watching porn, they're downloading giant files. Do the whole nine.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
I'm not happy about that. I'm really not. Shoot. I mean, the broadcast didn't end, so I just got booted. The host, I'm getting woodied. That's what I call it. I'm getting woodied. Oh my god. Okay. If I do get lost again in translation, what were you guys talking about when I got booted? It didn't end it for you guys, right? It didn't.
No, it didn't end it for us. We just went off
It
air.
put us off air.
Okay.
All right. Should we transition to another topic now? Because I think that we were going to move on anyway. So we were in the conversation.
Oh, my girlfriend. She's too much. She just texted me right now. She's like, it seems like you're lagging something fierce. And yeah, I am. I am, babe.
Oh, wait,
Thanks
she
for
watching,
watching, though.
She watching?
Is she watching?
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's
I think
awesome.
she is watching. I think she is. So let me just text her back. While you guys carry on, I don't want the flow of the show to end when I leave. Come on,
Okay.
guys.
All right.
We kept the flow going, I will say that.
on.
We
Yeah,
just
but
weren't
it
on
wasn't.
air.
did you?
Yeah, Marcolinth became a host in himself and just became the star of the show. He was shining while you were gone. He was shining like a...
He's
Vice
my
president.
co-host for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
He's running for president next term to make
Yeah.
Obama look bad.
I have another topic. What do you guys think about the next, like the Xbox 720 or whatever it's going to be called, being online only? Because apparently that's what's going to happen now.
How's that even possible?
Like you're not allowed to play. You can't access the games that you have unless you're online.
That is
I think
kind of
that's
ridiculous.
stupid. I think that's gay.
Because what if you can't afford internet or something like that?
It's homosexual.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wouldn't
that
that
is a
make
good
their
point.
sales drop a lot?
not
I
really,
would like to make
because
their
everybody's
sales
already connected. Everybody's already connected to the internet.
Yeah, but I know tons of people
if
who
you think
don't
of
play live, but
Oh,
they
yeah,
still
that's
play solo games. So people like that would be like, fuck it, I'm
it
not
might not
buying
be a
this.
good option.
Is it like
I would
confirmed,
admit that
totally
it's
confirmed that they're
probably
going to
not a
do
good
that? I mean, because a lot
Yeah.
can change in a few months.
From what I have heard, it's just a rumor. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think they can force people to.
Actually,
to do
that's
that.
funny because I saw I was on Reddit last night and I saw some tweets from Microsoft's. I don't know if it's a community manager or a community director or something, and his tweets led very much in the direction of it's going to be online only, and if you can't support online only, well then sucks to suck. And there was like a huge backlash, so I'm not sure what's going to go on. He was being a douche about it, so now like people are talking like, oh, he might get fired, and it's this huge mess.
I don't know, dude. This is the thing.
Wow, that's interesting.
I love Xbox so much, and I used to be a huge PS, like PlayStation
We are back.
Greetings and salutations. We're back. We're back for episode 13 of the Double Talk Show. And I don't know, technical difficulties have literally shat all over episode 13. And you know why? Because it's episode 13. They don't even have 13 floors on an elevator. They don't do any of that. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm really sorry about that. I really hope that you guys can tune into the second half. We just had a halftime show. That's all. This is the first time that we have had a halftime show on the Double Talk Show, and well, we didn't have Beyonce or anybody, but you know, it was quiet and peaceful. And welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome back. So I'll just reintroduce everybody that was on the show prior to it getting DDoS or whatever happened. I have got, and they don't have toolbars this time, but I have got 5150 Soldier is on the show with me today. He is
of course
on the show. It's the second time. He's awesome. he's so awesome that his toolbar isn't working.
I'll get it working.
I'm just hating on him. I've got ReppinMontreal. This is his first go at the show, and I'm sure he's probably not going to ever want to be on the show again, considering it fucking sucks after this week's mishaps. But he's on the show as well. And then, of course, my co-host Marcolinth with the pirate hat is officially on the show again. I am retweeting the fact that the show is back online, so hopefully you guys can tune in and watch the stream again. So I apologize for that.
I cannot get my toolbar back.
All right, so he cannot get his toolbar back.
Go to apps and just add it from there. Anyways,
ReppinMontreal cannot get his app back, and Marcolinth has got his swag.
Got it.
Oh, does he?
Marcolinth has his swag.
Turn your swag on.
You cannot deprive him of his swag. That's
you know
what you
what?
cannot do.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go and buy like 5 or 6 crazy freaking hats and wear them when my toolbar is actually working, so that I can look nuts, for everyone.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And I'm officially, so you can't see my frown from the previous difficulties that we had. I decided to put a meme face on my face so that you guys can enjoy that at least, because this show has turned into a clusterfuck, and I really appreciate you guys who were watching live and have actually been tuning in to watch the show again. I'll probably take that off so you guys can see my face. But anyway, yeah, so what were we talking about before we were rudely interrupted by terrible internet connection and just issues?
Can't even remember. You've been gone.
Burritos.
I do remember what we were talking about. We were talking about how we got our gamer tags, and then, of course, the other topics that we were going to be talking about on the show this week were actual... we were talking about the Call of Duty competition that's going on right now. That's actually going really well. And we talked about that for a little while. We also were talking about the new YouTube layout and basically our dislikes for the YouTube layout and different things that we were discussing about that. How we could, how we were having problems marketing the content that we were posting on our videos as well. We were having issues with views and all of that stuff. So we were talking about that as well. And then we were talking about Marco's pirate hat that we really enjoy. You can't buy that in any store at the mall. I'm really sorry, guys. I know that you want that. That's like merchandise for the Double Talk Show. Unfortunately, we
Marco needs to make a T-shirt with the pirate hat.
Yeah, I didn't realize
like Marcolinth.
Yeah, I didn't realize
about that.
How nice the pirate hat looked until I full screened your video feed, and then I realized how nice the pirate hat looks, and I want one for myself.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to get like a custom pirate hat to wear on the show.
Get a nice one, like leather or like suede or something like that, and just like wear it and be proud and wear it outside. Don't just wear it. You need full commitment on this. Wear it outside of the podcast as well. So people on the street are like, "Hey, that's Marcolinth," and that's full commitment right there.
This pirate hat was $100. How much was yours?
Well, if I go to Comic-Con or something, I'll wear one.
Yeah. By the way, I will say this: my girlfriend, right? No, my girlfriend Janine actually texted me earlier when the stream was going to hell, and she wanted to make sure that I asked Marcolinth on the show, live on the show, if he had changed his kids' diapers yet. I was just wondering if that had happened.
Yes.
That was
I definitely have done that.
Doing her thing. That is amazing.
Well,
she was wondering if you did it
it's a
today.
horrible awful.
That
Today? Not
yes.
today, no.
Have you?
But we've been in
changed-
the car most of the day.
Well, that's. Oh, so are you saying that your kids were in the car with shitty diapers?
No, but
And I guess
was
that means
driving
yes.
the car, so my wife changed the diapers and threw them at passing truckers.
That's how
Wow,
you do it.
that's nice.
Baby diaper to the face.
They're actually pretty cool, you know? Makes a very large, explosive radius of shit.
That
You do like
wow.
do a breakdown on shitty diapers. They have a range of around 12 feet.
It's better than a
I
C4
did-
in Black Ops
I
2.
did not. That has a bigger explosive radius. See, babes, this is what you did to this double talk show. You turned it into nothing but diaper jokes, radius jokes, and fart jokes.
Diaper radius related jokes as well.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't
about
know.
that.
Okay, changing a diaper is...
It's an art, right? It's an art that is learned over years of dedication to the
I
craft.
do it as little as I possibly can. I will go to work. I will make money. I will give you money. But please, for God's sake, change those goddamn diapers because they make me want to throw up.
Oh my god. Well, wow. I don't know what to say other than the fact that I mean, I guess you do cook and bring food to the table, and so maybe your job's done. Maybe my girlfriend can stop giving you a hard time, but I kind of like it when she gives you a hard time because it's kind of fun.
Okay,
I'm not
I will come to your house and I will make a meal for everyone, and then she can stop bitching.
TV inners for the win.
There we go. That's I'm holding you to that when you come to visit. Yeah, when you come to visit, you better make that meal because we're gonna be expecting it. All right, that's just how it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. So
Didn't we just
5150
discuss
Soldier,
how
did
you can't
change your diapers for
cook
the day?
anything?
Me, I can actually cook. Trust me.
Nice.
I'm not a bad cook at all. I just don't cook a lot of meat, but I can follow any recipe, so if I look it up, I can cook it.
Alright, nice. Anyways, Maze, what were you saying?
I was just saying if you had changed your diapers for today. I was very curious if that took place.
No, I like it dirty, you know? Like
Oh,
it dirty.
You
Just
like
Oh
smushy-
yeah, of course.
roll in the deep, you know?
Rolling in the deep.
That's,
What is this, an adult tribute
I'm
episode?
gonna throw up real quick, and I'll be right back.
Well, I also like it how Marcolinth's pirate hat did not move when he
I know,
actually
right?
That
It's a
is-
magic pirate hat.
That is,
It's
Oh,
just
boy.
it eagerly awaits his return. It eagerly awaits his return. It just
It's
yeah,
a good
this is
hat.
a come
It's like
back
a
and
He
loyal-
trained it to do that. He feeds
yeah.
him treat every time it
loyal
does that, you know?
and by the way, for you guys who have just tuned in, and after halftime, I don't know if you guys missed Beyonce's halftime show earlier today, but if you do have that still recorded on your DVR, you could have probably played that during our little hiatus, and it would have been okay. You would have had Beyonce for your halftime show. But if you're just tuning in, for those of you who are, thank you for watching the show. We were just going on a little bit of a tangent, just talking about cool stuff, because we had a momentum shift. It shifted to, well, basically shit. It went to shit. I'm not even going to lie. As a host of this show, I'm totally ashamed that it actually happened.
the two
But, you
stages
know-
of double talk tonight. First, it went to shit, and then it went to shit.
It did. And then it went to baby talk and diapers.
with
So, yes.
And
so
rolling
that's,
in the deep.
Doing that.
and in adult tributes, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to the people that are watching the show.
I
really
hate
truly
it all. I don't even know why I used that.
Write a
That
formal
reference.
apology and post on your channel.
I will. No, I'll be sure to just. Well, I will say this: next week is going to be an amazing show. So and not that this is not an amazing show this week.
Well, as long as I'm on it, it's always an amazing show.
There we go. That's
Basically
what
how
I
it
would have
works.
liked to.
I make or
That
break
is
your
usually how it
show.
works. Pretty much.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna have a sophomore
Woody's
slump,
gamer
but
tag could be on this show,
like-
and it wouldn't be as good if I was.
You would,
Wow.
you would outshine him.
Dude.
You'd outshine him.
That,
How do
I
you
don't
put your
know.
pants on with those two
Ah,
balls, man?
but could you outshine Mercadurka on the show? Do you think?
Hell yeah, dude! I don't even see a Mercadurka video, so I don't care.
Oh, now he's talking shit. So
Yeah.
Talking
I
shit on
Screw you,
Mercadurka.
Mercadurka. Just kidding. I don't even
Come
know
at
what
me,
his
bro.
channel is. Come at me, bro. 112
Wow.
subscribers versus your million.
Wow, I think this is not a fair fight. I will say this though, that you said that you can either make the show or break it, and this week you broke it, man, because the show just fucking.
You broke the show. You snapped it over. You snapped it over your knee with a sickening crack.
You're blaming me for your shitty internet connection.
Hey, I cannot blame I can actually.
Tell your roommates to stop masturbating, and maybe we'll get this show done. You know.
Yes, that might be a good idea. If masturbation actually directly correlated to connections on the internet, that probably would.
Porn?
There we go. That's what you should.
Yeah.
Well, HD. No one just watches porn and doesn't masturbate unless you're just some kind of weirdo who just like just likes watching porn.
I watch it for the well-written dialogue.
Yeah, the acting in it, it's like watching a movie.
Well, you know what the crazy thing is about that? This is totally random, but their industry actually controls what kind of tech people end up using. Like whether HD DVD won over Blu-ray, they picked Blu-ray, and that's why HD DVD lost.
I think you're so full of shit with your pirate hat.
I'm literally not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait.
Dude, the pirate hat says it all.
On Blu-ray? Who buys that? Is that like in the Blu-ray section at Walmart?
No. They have like.
I'm pretty sure.
I live in Tennessee, right?
I'm pretty sure they pick HD DVD.
On the main thoroughfare through Tennessee, there is like a porn shop on like every freaking exit. Okay, it's like, and truckers love it. It's like
it's a popular pastime down there.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wow. Well, in the state that I live in, I don't think. Yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah, because you see, I live in the very repressed Northeast, where we prefer not to talk about those kinds of things, and kind of keep quiet about it. So.
Wow, that is true. Montreal is a very neutral place.
Actually,
nobody likes to get involved. Almost
not true.
We're second behind Switzerland in most neutral place on the earth. True fact.
Canada actually has a lot of porn industry going on up there. Just.
Look at the expert here.
Apparently,
how do you know more about porn than I do? And I'm a 17-year-old kid.
Let's just say I lived in a town with no people, and I had internet. Bad combination.
So here's what I'm trying to gather here. So not only did you watch porn because you were bored, but you also researched porn to know which industries were the best.
You visit the IMDb page and learn fun facts about them.
I will say that type of dedication, I don't think I have. I really don't. That's a really impressive.
Gotta strive for that.
Yep, definitely.
Checking it out.
I'll tell you which places to go. No, I'm kidding.
Checking out Ron Jeremy's IMDb page. What he's been in.
I don't get that. That Ron Jeremy guy, he is the most ugly person I've ever seen. Yeah. He's like the most popular porn star. Like, I'm like, are you kidding me?
He's to put it bluntly, he's hung.
Well, I don't even know who that is though. Never heard of them before.
He's a fat, gross, ugly.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he is. What the hell is he?
Check. Gross. Check.
Hairy.
Check.
I'm so glad that we're not screaming this right now, because this would actually get shut down by YouTube, not by me.
Yeah, well, at least we're not beating tranny hookers, like Kyle does this past time.
That is true. I mean, at least we're a little bit more kosher than PKA has been in the past. But
oh yeah,
this
is hell compared to your average PKA. This is like PG. They're like
it is. I apologize for that. I'm trying to make this show as good as I can, but I'm not trying to disturb.
We're trying to ramp this up from PG to mature, not mature or restricted. But we can only do that with your help if you send us ridiculously dirty questions to our Twitter.
That's a good question actually. While you guys carry on talking about porn, I'm gonna actually ask Janine because she was really good at coming up with things like that. I'm gonna ask her real quick. You guys can actually keep talking because I'm actually tweeting this out. So
it's really interesting watching you tweet, actually.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the movement of your fingers, and it's so majestic, and it's just like it's magical. I want to turn your webcam down towards your keyboard and let us watch.
It's actually not on my keyboard. It's on.
That sounded a little bit gay.
Just
throw that out there.
Hey,
that dick's not bad. What is going on my show? I get taken off the air as the host, and then I come back, and then there's just...
And it's entertaining. Oh.
I predict, in my humble opinion, this will be the most popular double talk ever, despite the technical difficulties. Just because people want to see this. This is entertainment. This is entertainment. Yeah, exactly.
People want to hear about Ron Jeremy and how hairy and fat and gross he is.
People do want to hear that.
Actually, everybody who hears that is gonna go Google him in a second, and then they'll scarf for
I can just imagine like the innocent little 12-year-old subscriber who knows nothing about like any of this stuff, who just goes like, "Who's Ron Jeremy?"
I'm literally gonna have to make an apology video.
Who's Ron Jeremy?
I don't know what to say. I'm literally gonna have like I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. I'm just going to have like this sad music playing in the background. I'll see if I can contact what's his name? That one guy.
iFlyIllini.
There we go. I'll just ask him what he used.
Why don't you just contact Ron Jeremy and have him come over here? He can like be at your house and stuff. He'll just like be in the webcam.
No.
Yeah. That would be bad. That'd be bad.
Why would that be bad?
Are you sure you want that to be something? Are you sure that you want that to be a statement you make? Something?
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone would puke every time they look at his webcam. But other than that,
for more reasons than one. It would not be a pleasant experience. Like Maze is trying to create a pleasant viewing experience here, and then his webcam's frozen right now, and we get Ron.
I think I made him go into shock.
Yeah, he does look like that. He's in shock.
Oh, Charlie too. Charlie. Oh, he's.
Hey, I can still hear you guys though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still there. What happened to Maze though?
I don't know. It's literally paused at the moment when he got shocked by what we were talking about.
Yeah. Ron Jeremy
Greetings and salutations. This is MazezRealm again, for the third time. And I think that the only thing that can describe my frustration is this face right here, guys. That is the only thing. We have been trolled today, where the show has just not come through the way it's supposed to come through. So, here's the deal that I'm going to make for you guys. There's two things that I'm going to say real quick. The first thing is, I've worked out the kinks that were causing the issue. Hopefully that won't be an issue next week. And I'll make sure to test the stability of the internet and all that stuff, and Google Hangouts, to make sure that it is a smooth thing for all of the people that are watching, because it's really unfortunate that you guys have tuned in, you know, to watch this, and it literally goes to shit right in front of you guys. So, and that being said, I'll make sure that I start doing some more test streams and doing some more things to get everybody having a smooth show. Now, this show, obviously, since we had two cutouts, we're not going to be able to continue the show, because obviously my guests are probably needing to do things and do stuff like that. So instead, what I am going to do is, all of my viewers that were watching, if you are on the Xbox 360, or if you, you know, yeah, you have to be on the Xbox 360, obviously. I will be hosting an open lobby with Marcolinth. He is also on the Xbox. And all you have to do, I will tweet out my gamer tag, and basically what you have to say on your message for me to send you an invite. And then you guys can join me and Marcolinth and play some Black Ops 2 with us. So that's my only way that I can repay you guys for this horrendous episode of Double Talk. And I should have probably skipped the 13 on episode 13 because of this terrible luck that I've had today. But, so yeah, basically, if you guys did enjoy having the guests that I did have on the show this week, which were 5150 Soldier, as I mentioned before, I will be sure to add that to the description. All of these guys will be on the description. Obviously, my co-host, Marcolinth, you know, thanking him for sticking it out as well. And also our guest of honor tonight, ReppinMontreal as well. Thank you guys for being on the show, and I'm really sorry that it didn't work out the way it was supposed to. But I'll be sure to have you guys again next week on the show. I have to make it up to you guys. I cannot have it go on like that, so I'll make sure that you guys are on as well. On another note, the contest for you subscribers is still on. The only difference for next week's show that we're going to have is that the winner of that contest, since the current winner of this contest is also going to be on next week, you'll only be able to be on for about 20 minutes. And the reason why you'll be on for 20 minutes is because I have a really special guest that has agreed to be on the show, and I need to get the scheduling in there for next weekend so that he can make it. I know he's a really busy guy, but Drifter is actually agreed to be on the show next week. So I'll be sure to iron out all of these kinks so that he can be on, and that all of his followers on Twitter and all of his subscribers on YouTube, all 350,000 plus, will be able to enjoy the full show. So next week, the show will... I usually don't announce my guests because just in case if something happens where you know, the scheduling is hard to match or whatever. I'm sure that Drifter won't have an issue getting on. It should be a good transition. So he did mention that. So he should be on, and that's why I have announced him. The show is going to be longer next week, okay? So it is going to be around 2 hours. It's going to start at 7. So at least 2 hours, just because of the issue that we had tonight, and I have to make it up to you guys. And Drifter's going to be on the show as well, so I'm sure you guys are going to want to tune in and be able to ask him questions and all of that good stuff. So that will definitely happen next week. As long as Easter doesn't happen again and Baby Jesus doesn't take over the stream. And, of course, if we don't have technical difficulties, which I will definitely iron out by next week. It's just I'm just gonna have to because I'm gonna have such a good guest next week.
Yeah,
so
you have to watch out. Easter might reincarnate 2 weeks later.
it will, dude. It's a comeback. The comeback of Easter. Okay, it's happened before. I'm sure sometime. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. But for those of you who did tune in and did stomach this awful 13th episode of the Double Talk Show, I will not even call it the 13th episode of the Double Talk Show. I'll just call it the what should we call it? The gag reel episode of the Double Talk Show. That's what I'm actually going to title this.
Yeah, but there were some golden bits in there. Like there was some
golden bits and pieces.
Dude, I mean, I don't remember gold ever looking like shit, but if
maybe it was a turd, maybe it was a particularly painful turd full of gold. And it's just laying there.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right. And
maybe fool's gold.
Fool's gold. That's probably true. And you know what? I really wanted you guys to enjoy this show so much. I was really looking forward to it. I was really excited about it. And then I was really excited for Marcolinth's pirate hat. All of this stuff was going on.
I like how during this like whole thing of you talking, Marcolinth is sitting there like in the corner looking all taciturn, wearing his pirate hat. Just, like looking at the camera.
The dude's probably hungry. My co-host over here has to be fed. I'm sure he's hungry. I'm hungry. Shit. I'm usually done by this time. You know, it's just been a mess. But I will say that this next week's episode is going to blow your socks off. So I really would recommend that you guys totally have a really short memory when it comes to whatever happened in this episode, and just tune in next week, and then we'll make it up to you guys. I hate to literally follow a shitty episode with a cancellation like it happened this time, but you know, it's going to be an awesome show next week. And again, thank you guys for being there, for being loyal subscribers. I know a lot of you that are following me on Twitter are probably unfollowing me on Twitter as we speak. I don't know. I'm sorry to have that happen. But I will say this, and I reiterated this again earlier. The contest is still going on. I haven't forgotten about you guys, so that's still going on. It will still happen. Also, be sure to send me questions throughout the week as well if you want them addressed on the show next week, because Drifter's going to be on, and I'm not going to be able to get all of you guys to answer. I mean, to ask all the questions out on the comment section throughout the whole broadcast. It probably will be very difficult for you guys to get all of your questions answered. So if you do want a really important question, like I could be anything. I mean, just think of something that Drifter can ask. I mean, he's at the Call of Duty Championship right now, so he's actually interacting with the pro players there, and with all of those people that are at the competition, all of the Treyarch people out there. So if you have a question that he probably, a common question that he probably got an answer to over there, you know, just tweet that to me, and I'll be happy to have that air on the show. And I'm sure a lot of you guys will actually tune in live to watch that show as well, so we'll address those as well. So now that you guys are still here, is there anything else that you wanted to input about your horrible experience on the show? And I'm going to put a little smiley face on because I'm really sad about this whole show.
Oh, okay. I thought you're hiding like your reaction to what we're about to say because you know.
No, I'll definitely change the face if it's a good reaction or something. You know, I'll just put the Mabusa face on.
I mean, I definitely enjoy being on. You know, as my freshman appearance as a guest. You know, it's been a good time. We had some good ramblings behind the scenes while we were getting stuff sorted out. Like, well, Maze, I should say, was getting the tech stuff sorted out because he, you know, he's done a good job with those things. And I think people like on the outside don't really understand the amount of tech stuff that goes into making something like this happen, which is unfortunate because it often goes underestimated the amount of work that has to be put in to make the show go live.
That is
that's a truth fact.
I will, because I decided to air the Double Talk Show. It's been around for a while now, but since I decided to do the podcast, I think I have gotten some gray hairs here. I'll have to ask my girlfriend if that's the case. And you know what's funny? Right when the show went to shit, right? I asked her, because you guys were like, oh, think of a dirty question or something that we can answer on the show, right? She came in like a strong force, man. I mean, she had so many damn questions that she spurted out in a matter of like 10 seconds that I'm gonna have to give her extra hugs and kisses for doing that, for tuning in and then sending us questions, even though the show went too
Ron,
among
Jeremy
other
on it.
things.
I'm telling you. So to be able to thank my girlfriend for being so supportive of the podcast, even though it went to absolute donkey shit. Not just shit, donkey shit, guys.
Well, it
That's
is
what
Janine we're talking about, so her mind is filled with possibilities for those kind of things.
Oh, I thought you were like, why we're talking about donkey shit, and then you bring up my girlfriend. That's not nice.
That's like,
That's not nice at all.
Is this like 4 podcast members, one donkey turd?
It would be nice if they had like a donkey face that you could put on there. That'd be pretty awesome.
That would be cool. They need to revamp this a little bit, because
Or like some llamas. That would be
yeah,
really nice.
get some llamas in there, just something going, But anyway. And by the way, if you like these ramblings, don't worry, guys. Reppin Montreal is Reppin Montreal. What's up? Okay, never mind. Sorry, back to the at hand. If you guys enjoyed these ramblings of just absolute, these are candid moments that usually happen behind the scenes before the show actually starts, and they will actually go live on the show. The first part is already up on my channel, so if you guys missed the introduction of the subjects and all of that stuff, it's there. I will try to put all of these videos in a collage together.
Put a playlist.
Yeah, not a playlist, but I'll edit it so that it could actually all be on one video.
Well, that's what I was suggesting earlier, like download them all and then re-upload in one video.
Right. That is what's going to happen. So I'll be sure to put all those videos together because I think we have enough that it made a little bit.
Oh yeah, I think this is like this has been a solid like hour and something show, hour and 20 minutes maybe, of us not getting like ridiculous DDoS by a faulty whatever it was you were talking about.
Yeah, the modem was a mess. The modem was a mess. But
now we're back though. You're not having any problems now, which is unfortunate that we couldn't have sorted that out like a little while ago.
Right. I mean, we're not having any problems now. Everything's smooth, but yet we're have to go off air because you guys. I would literally have a full-time show. I mean, a full show or a little bit longer if you guys were willing to stay on, but I wouldn't want to do that to you guys. And I know Robert has to eat. I mean, Marcolinth has to eat. Excuse me, Jesus. Nobody needs to know his real name on the show.
Hey, dude, you do that every show at least twice.
It's not like he's giving out your last name or anything.
I'm not.
You do that, I'll literally jump in my car, drive to wherever you live at, and stab you multiple times. But,
yes, but his last name can actually be seen right there on the bottom of the screen. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. But even if they know your last name, it's not that big of a deal. Really.
It really is, though.
It really. How many on my channel.
How many Robert Periwinkles are there in America?
I have 3 first names, so it can't be that hard to find me if you're looking.
Robert.
So I'll be sure to put his actual full name on the description below so you can find him, hunt him down, and eat him like Hannibal Lecter. So if you guys want to do that, you can go ahead and... Oh,
he's waiting.
Never call you Bob.
Tonight you're gonna go to sleep with like your shotgun in your hands and just be like, God.
Actually,
I don't have to use this.
My family's from the Caribbean. We just use machetes.
Oh my God, that's so. That's so much infinitely more badass.
That's why you have the hat, right? The pirate hat.
That's exactly right. He goes ham. And see that he was disappointed because in Black Ops 2,
those feeds with that machete.
Right? He wants to get those quad feeds in Black Ops 2, but they didn't add the machete on there. They only had combat access. Unbelievable.
He wants to throw a machete.
I play Far Cry for the machete.
There we go. The Far Cry does have that. That
game is so good. That game is so good.
It is, and nobody plays it. I don't know why.
I played on PC, and it's so beautiful. It's such a good looking game.
It is a good looking game. And Crisis looks good on
oh my God.
Too.
Oh, dude.
Crisis
is so sad.
Crisis is like a PC torture test.
It is like a PC torture test. I should ask one of these questions that my girlfriend so kindly asked.
I have like 15 more minutes before I have to
Oh, here we go. Okay, no problem. I'll end the stream in about 15 minutes then for you guys. Here's a question from my girlfriend, by the way. She's amazing. Love her to death. I don't know if she's watching the show right now, but if she is, thank you for tuning in again, baby. That's awesome. All right, so here's a question. How is Marcolinth's sex life with kids. There we go. He's got kids.
Really?
How is your sex life?
Seriously?
How is it going now? Do you get action?
We want specifics here. We want position. We want time of day. We want place.
Yeah, well, that
how
was one of
long
the
you
questions, but she said just kidding. After that, she's like, "What's the favorite sex position?"
It's cool. Basically, I don't know if you guys watch the show Lost Girl. I'm sure ReppinMontreal does because it's a Canadian show. But
no, I do not.
Okay, it's a good show. I'm not gonna lie. For like when you have a girlfriend or something, watch that show. Good things will happen. That's all I'm gonna say.
Marco is more Canadian than I am.
I watch that show religiously now.
So
I'm the one with the Canada flag as my
I know,
flair.
right? Check it though. I did live in Canada for a little while.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Alberta.
Yeah, welcome to the tribe, poser.
Wow. Okay, so I guess that indirectly answered your question, I guess.
I watch this show 3 times a week at least, if not every night.
Does it get you in the mood? I mean, some people use jazz music to get them in the mood, right?
I don't.
My girlfriend doesn't like jazz music, obviously, so she...
Jazz music? I've never heard of that before.
I use shows. I use TV shows, like Spartacus. Game of Thrones sometimes, but it's
Game of Thrones, yeah, that incest really gets you in the mood.
Oh my god, yeah. nothing gets me going like some good old-fashioned. Oh my god, nothing gets me going like some old-fashioned incest.
Yeah, no, not
that was wrong. That entire conversation is wrong on so many
levels. This show has gotten good, guys.
I don't know, man.
Gotten good.
I don't know. Do you have any other people lined up for like co-host or something? You know?
Oh man, I might get you.
Get someone like PK does like a sex line operator.
Oh,
that'd be hilarious.
I should ask my girlfriend if she can.
We should seriously like prank call like one of those lines where they sex talk you. Like put it on speakerphone and prank call.
That would be a good show. Maybe if I get Merker Durker on the show.
I don't know. He probably wouldn't agree. He's too exclusive.
He is very exclusive. He is. But so is Drifter. So I got him to be on the show. So we'll see what works out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's been an interesting ride, guys. Even though we have to start wrapping up the show because you guys have to go, and I'm keeping you guys. But I will say this.
You're still dodging the question, Marco. You're still dodging the question.
He is dodging the question.
Yeah.
I kind of answered it though.
No, you kind of did not.
No, you only kind of sorta. Kind of sorta is not a full answer.
Okay, I get action enough to keep me very happy.
Nice.
So there.
Nice.
There we go.
All right, guys. There we go. You heard it. Give him another one, guys. Come on. There we go.
Oh yeah, hammer it. You gotta annoy the shit out of these subscribers.
There we go. Thank you guys for that. Thank you so much. And
that was so perfectly timed. Right in the
not what I was trying to do.
Whoever that was just like that was perfect rapport and timing. Like right when you stopped speaking.
Wow. I apologize for that. That was actually me that did that accidentally, and I didn't
go for something else.
Yeah, I was not going for that. There we go.
Nice.
I apologize for that, guys. But hey, here's the thing. We're gonna wrap up this episode 13 of the Double Talk Show. I want to thank my guests again for coming on. The 5150 Soldier was a good sport throughout the first segment. And then he was a good sport after halftime, after Beyonce performed. If you guys didn't catch that.
Yeah, you guys missed Beyonce. God damn it.
You guys missed Beyonce's halftime show. And Marcolinth with all his...
Beyonce's actually Marcolinth in a week.
Yes. And Marcolinth with a pirate hat. That's actually Beyonce. She gloriously... There we go.
Beautiful.
There we go. No, I'm just kidding. You should actually take that as a compliment because Beyonce is kind of, you know... A good chick. No.
No.
All right.
No.
She is good looking, but you know, telling a guy that they look like a hot chick is really not that.
It's kind of gay.
A little bit.
Hey, you're wearing a wig.
You know, if I had double D's, you know, I might take that as a compliment, but so far I haven't decided to get that surgery.
Oh man, anyway,
If you get double D's, you got to go all the way. Like you don't just like stay a guy and get double D's.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, some people just eat well enough to have. I mean, that's terrible.
Well enough. That's the worst advice I've ever heard.
Oh my
Eat enough
God.
food and you'll grow double D's.
If you're a guy with double D's, you're clearly healthy.
Yeah,
Actually, I bet there's one straight guy with double D's, and all he does all day is walk around like.
Damn.
Oh God, yeah.
There's
Whoa.
one guy.
One guy, guys. What in the world? This show has just turned into a nice rambling session. Anyway, I will say this. Tune in next week because you have to catch Drifter that's going to be on the show. I should say he's going to be on the show because he spoke to me, confirmed that he was going to be on the show. I need to get everything sorted out with him because he's a busy YouTuber, as you guys know. I will be sure to actually add his information onto the description of this segment of the episode of the Double Talk show so that you guys can watch his channel if you guys aren't familiar with Drifter. And I will also put in every single person that is on this show. They will be on the description below as well. Yeah. And then if you want to continue to hang out with myself and Marcolinth, we're going to be playing some Black Ops 2 after the show goes off the air. We'll probably take a little bit of a breather, though. Probably grab something to eat, I'm assuming. Right, Marco?
Yeah, like maybe 45 minutes.
So. All right, so...
Yeah, I mean, while you guys are waiting for the show to come back on, you can go over to my channel, you know, scroll down my videos list, like all the videos, and you don't even have to watch them. You know, the view counter doesn't care.
Yeah, they don't care, because we discussed that in the first segment where YouTube is just shat all over us commentators here on YouTube. But I will say this also... 5150 Soldier, thank you for being a last-minute candidate to being on the show. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, no problem, man.
You just Houdini having me on.
Yeah, man, as always. It's always good to have you on the show. And you are on Xbox as well, right? Or are you a PS3 player?
I am on Xbox.
So can you, like, hang out with us and play some with our subscribers?
Actually, you know, I was thinking about that, but
then he went offline.
But then...
Yep.
Wow.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
That is by far the best outro I have ever seen on any podcast, guys.
I know
Nobody invited back. Nobody invited back. We need to keep. Nobody invited back. We need to keep the mystique. We need to keep the mystique alive. We'll never know.
I
we'll never know
what to say about that, guys. Well, if 5150 Soldier gets his shit together, he will be playing with us most likely, and along with all of the subscribers that decide to come on and play with us. So remember, look out on the description of this video. I'll also be sure to put the information on there. And I'm also going to tweet out in a few minutes after it goes offline. I'll tweet out the message that you guys need to send me so that I can send you guys an invite to play with us. So look out for that. We'll be on again. And probably say another. We'll be on at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That would be 9 p.m. Central Time, and then on the East Coast, that should be what fucking time is it? I don't know. You guys do the math. Yeah, just be able to tune in, and then we'll be able to we'll go live, and then you guys will be able to play with us. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. So again, thank you guys for coming out. I know that there has been a loyal viewer that has stuck around for this entire show, and I appreciate that. And then we'll be sure to make it up to you guys next week. So just tune in. We'll have 5150 Soldier on there. We'll have Reppin Montreal. We'll have my co-host Marcolinth, and then of course the absolute guest of honor Drifter will be on the show as well. So I hope that everything works out so that all of these guests can be on there, and I will catch you guys next week. And here is 5150 Soldier again, so I'll let him have his outro that he didn't get a chance to have.
Yeah, so what's keeping you from getting on Xbox? What did you realize?
Huh? What's that?
Well,
you like the perfect moment. You were like, at first I was going to join you guys, but then I realized...
Oh, yeah, I was, yeah, I can't make it because I have to go to I'm going to the movies with some friends right after, and I was expecting the show. I was talking to Marco with... about playing Xbox after, but unfortunately the show got a little out of hand, you know, with it being out of time and stuff. So
yeah, it did.
Well, in both ways, in the best ways.
in the best ways, you know. No, but we'll have you on next week.
Evil Dead movie and get the shit scared out of me and not sleep.
And then you can tell us next week how that went. Actually.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
I'll tell you about how I cried myself to sleep every night.
Exactly. Exactly. So we'll have an official 5150 Soldier tribute to that movie that he's gonna watch. I'm sure as hell not gonna watch.
Okay. They have like the 1980s version of it, like on Netflix, and
yes,
so I was checking it out, and it's so stupid. Like the one from the 1980s.
1980s movies are not scary though. Like
no, it's not that it wasn't scary. Like I wasn't expecting it to be scary. It just full blown like sucked. Like I don't know. I've seen some good movies from the 1980s, but that was just awful.
They have some. The only thing is about the movie industry back then is that it just wasn't like it is now. They don't have the abilities to do the things they used to do.
But the new one looks good though. So.
If you're into that type of stuff, then yeah, man. I hate those types of horror movies. I need to
sign out now, guys. So I'll see you. I don't know. I'll see you next show.
All right, we'll catch you guys later, and like I said, tune in next week.
You guys can carry on. You guys can carry on by all means. I'm just the one who's leaving. So.
Right. Well, we're probably wrapping up because I got to go eat too. I'm starving, so we'll be going out.
Yeah, I've been withholding food. This is practically self-flagellation for me at this point.
I am really sorry about that. And thanks again for being on the show, dude. It was really awesome to have you, and we'll have you.
I'll be on anytime. I'll be on anytime, so long as I'm told in advance that I'm going to be on. So
absolutely, and I will keep in contact with you throughout the week because we're going to be doing some test streams as well. So we'll do that. So anyway, say bye to ReppinMontreal. We'll see him next week, and thanks for being on the show again, dude. Appreciate it.
All right, see you guys.
All right, take it easy.
Later.
Peace.
All right, so now we're just gonna really just wrap this up because I'm really hungry. I'm getting dizzy. I gotta eat. So, basically, thanks again, 5150 Soldiers, for being on the show. I'll let you get to your movie, and then we'll have you back on. I'll do a test stream with you as well. I'll probably send you the information. Just the invite on Skype first, and then from there, we'll do the tests and stuff. So, also for my subscribers who are watching. If you do want to watch this episode, this horrendous episode that did air on my channel, you can do that. I will get all of the segments together for you guys so that you can at least watch what was supposed to be the 13th episode of the Double Talk show. So if you guys still want to watch the portion of the show that did go live, it will be live on my channel after this podcast ends, so you guys can tune in and watch that. Also, Marcolinth will be joining us next week because he's my co-host, and he will be there as well. And it'll be an awesome show next week. We'll make sure that this does not happen next week. We'll get all this sorted out so you guys can enjoy that. So join us, and by us I mean myself and Marcolinth, to play with us and all the gameplays that we get. Playing with you guys, subscribers, and all of the fans of the show, will actually be used as gameplays sometime this week on my channel. So if you guys want to be on my channel, featured on there, I'll be sure to add your gamer tag and all that good stuff onto the description, and then that will go on a special tribute episode of one of my series on my channel. So you guys look out for that as well. So anyway, I won't be as long-winded as I have been this part of the show, but thanks again for tuning in, guys, and we will catch you guys next week, and hopefully we will have the juggernaut of YouTube. I shouldn't say that, but he is one of my favorite commentators on YouTube. Drifter will be on the show, so we will definitely look forward to that. So until then, thanks again for tuning in, guys. We are signing out. Have a good
Peace. Later.